Hey, I'm David, and our hope for today comes out of Matthew 7:15-20. But before we read it, I want to tell you a little bit about an article I was reading earlier this week. It was a story about a man and a disagreement with his homeowners association. See, the homeowners association had hired an arborist to go through the neighborhood and trim and prune and adjust all the trees kind of throughout their area. And so he comes home from work one day and he sees that the arborist has come through his yard and they've done work on all the trees except for one, this pear tree that he had sitting in his front yard. And so he calls them up and he says, "Hey guys, I'm not sure if you missed this tree. I'm not sure what happened, but you kind of missed it." And the arborist tells him, "Oh, that's a fruit tree. It's going to cost extra for us to come do it. There's an extra fee for fruit trees." And he goes, "Well, it hasn't borne any fruit in 7 years." And the arborist responds, "Well, it's a domesticated pear tree. It's a pear tree that's been bred so that it can't grow fruit. It was designed just to have the appearance of a pear tree that's very beautiful, but without the work of maintaining a fruit tree and of harvesting and collecting the fruit." And while not the main point of the article, one of the questions that was asked is, what right does the arborist have to call a tree that does not or cannot bear fruit a fruit tree? And that stuck out to me because it was kind of similar to our Christian lives. What right do we have to call ourselves Christians or to claim certain behaviors when we're not actually demonstrating and living those out? And so we see a similar idea presented to us in Matthew chapter 7. We'll start in verse 15. It says, "Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will recognize them by their fruits. Are grapes gathered from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? So every healthy tree bears good fruit, but the diseased tree bears bad fruit. A healthy tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a diseased tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus you will recognize them by their fruits." We're called as Christians to bear good fruit. In Galatians, it talks about the fruit of the Spirit as love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These are the things that we should exemplify in our lives if we're bearing good fruit. And so, just like a fruit tree in this arborist, if we're going to call ourselves Christians, we should be bearing good fruit. And so my prayer for us this week is as we go into our lives, as we go into school, into work, into whatever circumstances this week brings us into, that we would look for opportunities to bear good fruit. Let's pray together. God, thank you for everyone watching this video. Thank you for all the situations you'll bring us into over this coming week. And as we go through work, school, as we connect with friends, as we socialize, as we spend time at home, God, whatever we are brought into this week, just help us to bear good fruit. Help us to see opportunities where we can demonstrate and exemplify love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, and self-control. Amen.